Oh, what is up, Raider Nation? Whoever is out there right now. Um, it's late night. About to do a live Q&A. I'm just trying this out for the first time, and I thought I'd try it out. So whoever's watching, man, welcome to the Samoa Raider. Um, I hope this goes well. But so I already posted a post on Instagram for all you guys who don't know or haven't seen it. I posted a post Q&As. If you have me on Instagram, just drop a question down in the comments, and I'll go over it and answer it. If you're watching on YouTube, drop it down. I'll try to find it. I don't even know how to work this, even though I know the computer really well. But I try my best to do whatever I got to do. Um, Let me know if I'm really going live or whatnot. But yeah, let me check. Let me see if I am going live. Let me just check my little phone. Okay, let's see. Down in the comments, and I'll go over it and answer it. If you're watching on YouTube, drop it down. I'll try to find it. I don't even. All right. Okay, I guess I am. Um. Okay, I've already got one question so far. This is Dan Dini Dinives 74. Sorry if I said your name wrong. But he asked, who do you think we should draft, Kevin White or Amari Cooper? Kevin White or Amari Cooper? All right. I know that's the big thing going on with everybody in 50. Honestly, for me, receivers, they both can upgrade our offense. But for me, I lean towards Amari Cooper only because I see him as a consistent wide receiver in college, and he's done it at a great level in the SEC. Um, but yeah, he does. I have to go with Amari Cooper on that one because he's a solid receiver to me. But don't get me wrong, Kevin White is another great receiver that I would love to have. I don't have no flaws against him. He's a big receiver and has a lot of potential. But I just go with the safe pick, Amari Cooper. So yeah, I hope I answered the question. Who do you like? Uh, all right. Oh, my boy Pookie Alzado, however you say it. Yes, I have a question. What color is your ceiling, and why did you choose that specific color? What color is my ceiling? Oh, my ceiling. Well, it depends on where I'm at. I'm not always at the same place at the same time. If I'm in my room, it's white. Right now, I'm like in the garage, so it's like brown. I don't know if that was a sarcastic question or if that was a real question, but hey, bro, man, keep coming out with music, man. You're doing big out there. I like your music, and obviously, man, all in, man. Uh, you let me know if that was a sarcastic question, but I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, my ceiling. Why did you choose that specific color? Sorry, I don't even know what specific color you talk about. But if you talk about my background or something, I don't always stay at the same place at the same time because I try to see where it's open for me to do a video. So yeah. Let's see what else I got out there. Uh AWAX AWAX 824 says Raiders to the playoffs next season. Heck yeah, man. I hope we do go to the playoffs this season. Well, this season. Hell yeah, I hope we go to the playoffs, but I don't want to get my hopes up because I always get let down and it sucks because every time I think we're gonna do this, we always end up going down to this. In the last 3 years, we went 4-12. No, the last 2 years. Oh well, the first 2 years of the whole Dennis Allen era, 4-12, and then this last year, 3-13. But I actually like this last season better than the years before that. But playoffs, heck yeah, I'm always gonna stay positive and hope we do because we have some solid pickups. We have some solid young, hungry players, and with the free agencies that we have, I mean they're not big pickups, but um, what do you call it? They're solid players and they're hungry with the chip on the shoulder. You see our running backs we pick up, Roy Hill Jr. and Trent Richardson. They can share carries with Latavius Murray, so that looks like a solid pickup at that position. And then we got Rodney Hudson, Lee Smith, aka Leezus. Um, they're two big blockers that we can use on our offensive line. So I believe that those are good pickups to open up the run, to open up Derek Carr's arm, with the play action fake. Like what? Last year we had no kind of run game, but this year I believe with some great run game comes some great passing. What comes with some great passes, and we could get better touchdowns, and that leads to more wins, and then playoffs, probably Super Bowl. Okay. Do I got any more questions? I got no questions. Oh wait, I just got one. Okay. Raiders underscore Steve 951. He says, "Are we going to get a free agent wide receiver?" I don't know if we are, but I hope we do because we've been quiet, and there's just a little bit of free agent wide receivers left out there, man. I just don't know. Um, if we are gonna pick up somebody, I feel like we might get Greg Jennings, but I don't know. That's a bit of a risk because he is up there in age, but he does know Reggie McKenzie and he has that tie with those ties in with Green Bay. And pair him up with James Jones. They've been good. They play for A-Rod, so they might as well come play for baby A-Rod. Hopefully um we could pick up somebody like that. Me, honestly, I know a lot of the Raider Nation doesn't like this move, but I do believe we should probably go out and get Michael Crabtree because he is a solid receiver. He's not up there. I know he was a whiner, but hey, he could come to the other side of the bay and contribute. We need receivers, and we're gonna draft receivers, and we're gonna need some free agent receivers, some veterans. So I believe we could pick up Greg Jennings. We could pick up. Hey, Dwayne Bowe is still out there, so I don't know. It depends on Reggie McKenzie and Mark Davis. So I would pick up somebody. I would probably pick up all three of them. But yeah, moving on. Okay, AOG 22. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is kind of a long one. Do you think we should give our receivers more credit / play time than they're given? I would have been down with Cobb and agree that we need a top receiver in the draft. But I feel like we got some beast receivers like Butler and Holmes, and they haven't seen their true potential. Mostly because Carr always had to get rid of the ball so quickly. I don't see them leave and be good elsewhere, all because we couldn't give them the opportunity. Okay, that was a long one, but I see where you're coming from with Butler and Andre Holmes. Yeah, they do have potential, and I believe that Butler, I give him more credit than Andre Holmes, only because Butler he has stayed a bit consistent, more than what the frick, Andre Holmes, because Andre Holmes he can make big time plays, and he's that big time player to make those big time plays, but he's not consistent every game. He'll drop a lot of passes. So, I mean, that didn't help out Derek Carr a lot. To me, I feel like that didn't help out Carr. Butler did help out a bit more. These two have a lot of potential. I feel like we could keep them for depth, and that'll be great to have them on the squad and probably still bring veteran free agents and more people in the draft. But for me, I'd rather keep Bryce Butler more than Andre Holmes, but that's not no knock on Holmes. But I hope I answered the question on that. But yeah, Derek Carr did have some moments where he had to get rid of the ball quickly because he was just throwing it every single down, because we had no kind of run game, like I did say. But I believe if we damn, I keep if we can utilize that run game, it'll open up the pass much much more than we did last year, and probably he could find Bryce Butler and Andre Holmes for better catches. And if we don't get as many free agents, I mean, I know we're gonna add somebody, either Amari Cooper or Kevin White. So that'll be a great upgrade, and that'll the take away defenders on Bryce Butler, and will take away their focus on Bryce Butler and Andre Holmes. So, yeah, I hope I answered your question on that one. My boy underscore junior, but I know he's high rollers. He says, "What is your realistic prediction of what our season record will be in 2015?" I tried staying away from doing predictions again because last year I thought we were going to go at least 9 at the most. But realistically, for me, I just say I give them 6 games. 6 games at least. I'm sticking with 6-10. I believe that's what the record would be. But 6 wins, because we're better than we were last year. But it all depends on what we do in the draft. And I believe that if we pick up some key players that we do need, then it'll help us out. But so far in the free agency, we picked up solid players, but we didn't pick up real stars. Like that'll change the game. We got great backups and some positions, but with the way it's looking right now, if we develop more, if Derek Carr develops, we'll probably win up to 6 games, and that's what I'm going for. Matching number 6. If we do better, man, that's great, really great. But I'll stay away from being too positive about our Raiders because last year we didn't do as good. All right. I am underscore Juan XCI. Juan XCI. Okay. Who do you think is going to start at the running back position and why? Easy question. I believe Latavius Murray will, because I believe he's a much more polished running back than the 2 backups that we do have, and Trent Richardson and Roy Halou. Latavius Murray, he barely had time to shine last year, and he gave it all he had. Every yard he fought for it. He has fresh legs. He's a young running back, and he hasn't lost that confidence that Trent Richardson. I know he's lost, but I believe he'll gain it back. Not saying that he won't be a great running back, but I see Latavius Murray as our feature back, our number 1 back, and then I see Trent Richardson coming in for the short yards. So I believe it goes Latavius Murray, Trent Richardson, and then Roy Halou. Roy Halou could be a great pass catching running back on certain downs, certain packages. So. Yeah, that's why I think Latavius Murray will be the star running back. If he doesn't get injured, hopefully, knock on wood. So, yeah, that's who I believe will start. Let me see if I got any more questions from the Raider Nation. And I do. All right, damn. Okay. Underscore Mr. Garcia underscore 88. Do you think the Raiders will take – do you think the Raiders make a trade in the draft? And why not? And why not? Oh, okay. Shoot, my bad. Let me read that question. I was stuck on that. All right. Do you think the Raiders make a trade in the draft? And why not Raiders to land AP? And why not the Raiders to land AP? Think it's a possibility. And has McKenzie done enough on offense to keep its defense off the field? All right. To answer your first question, do you think we'll make a trade in a draft? I wouldn't doubt it. I believe that we would if we find the right suitors to trade down and give us probably an extra first round or a next year's first round. And, good. If they give us a good package, I believe we will. And I believe if we do have Marcus Mariota right there at our position, I believe someone will want to trade up. And I wouldn't mind doing that. But I think that they would do that. I mean, they did the same thing for DJ Hayden. We can have as many picks as we can. I mean, I wouldn't mind having as many picks as we can because we do need a lot of positions filled and a lot of key players, a lot of young players as well. Why not go after AP, or why not the Raiders land AP? I really don't think they're going to go after AP. As much as it would have, I would have loved to see that. But if they did this, probably after, if we didn't pick up Trent Richardson, then I would think that we probably might go after him. But after the whole DeMarco Murray thing, I don't think that we're even looking at going after AP, because we do have Trent Richardson already. We do have Roy Lou, and I think those are three solid backs that we can work with right now, at least for this year. And I don't know what we'll have to give up for that. Um, and and has McKenzie done enough on the offense to keep the defense off the field? I do not think he has, because we still are missing a couple of weapons, especially in the wide receiver area, because we do need a lot of receivers. We do need to pick up some free agents, and at least one free agent in this one free agent wide receiver this year, because we do need it. Now let me charge this phone real quick. Oh shit! All right. I believe we do need to pick up a wide receiver. And another tight end wouldn't hurt. Another tight end to help out. Michael Rivera. I love Michael Rivera. That's my favorite tight end so far. And Lee Smith, I believe he just comes in for blocking. But I believe that we can use one more tight end as well. Nice, great pass catching tight end that could do both. I don't know what the deal is with Gresham. He's still out there. Clay just got picked up, so I don't know who else is out there. Tony Moeaki, hey, another player out there that I think we could pick up, but I don't think he's done enough. But we still have a lot of time, and we still have a lot of and we still have the draft to come to. So yeah. Okay. Oh man. A C Lisa underscore. I don't know if I said that right. My bad if I did it. Who's your best player on offense, defense, and special teams, in your opinion? Okay. For me, the best offensive player that we do have, in my opinion, is I would have to go with Derek Carr, because it's obvious he's the quarterback. Everybody's been inconsistent, but he's the one to lead the pack. And if it's not for him, you can't get throws off to Andre Holmes or Bryce Butler or Marcel Reese. Marcel Reese would be, but he's so underutilized in this whole offense, and has been for the past couple of years. But that's why I don't pick Marcel Reese. Running backs was horrid last year, so for me, I would say Derek Carr. On defense, I would love to say Khalil Mack or someone like that, but obviously it would have to go to C. Wood, a.k.a. the GOAT, because he's a veteran in this game, and to see the way he played last year, as old as he is, he played so young and played great. It felt like he was still back with us when we drafted him. So I would have to go with C. Wood, especially those numbers that he put up last year. Like 4 interceptions. That's big for a safety his age. And special teams, for me, oh man, I would say Marquette King. Marquette King with his punts, because he does set the tone for us on 4th down when we have to punt. And I believe that his kicks are right up there. It's not up there where Shane Lechler used to be at, but he is up there. He's probably one of the best punters in this league, and I would have him as my favorite special teams player. So, yeah. Only Raider News 510. Which free agent that the Raiders picked up will have a good impact for the team? Out of all of them, I would say, oh man, for me, it's like on Hudson or Lofton, but I believe, you know what? I'll go with Curtis Lofton. It's my opinion. I believe that Curtis Lofton will probably have a big impact, like Nick Roach had. It's kind of the same, because Nick Roach was kind of up there in age, but Lofton isn't that old. And he hasn't missed a lot of games. He's a tackling machine, and I believe that he's what we need at middle linebacker. And if all he has to do is just be there and tackle, and just make tackles. Don't let no tackles break away from him, because he does have Khalil Mack and Steele Moore on the outside for the rushes, and what I mean, QB pressures, and doing their things on the outside. All he has to do is just control that middle, and tackle. That's all I feel like he has to do. And I know he has to drop back in zone and do some stuff, but he's a tackling machine, and I believe that he'll have a great season with us. At least more of an impact player. Um, all the other players, they have potential, but you never know where they could go. All right, all right. Let's see who else is there. Okay, Saint Center Center Vot. I'm sorry, man. Saint Sainer Vot. Sorry. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I keep saying sorry. I don't know why. Um. All right. Do you think that Jack Del Rio has found his new MJD and Trent Richardson? Um. You wrote MDJ, but I forgive you on that. But has he found them? Yes, I believe he can. I mean, he could live up to that potential because he's kind of like the same size as MJD, but a little bit bigger, a little bit faster. And I don't want to get too much into Trent Richardson, but he does have the potential to be that MJD kind of running back for our offense, that Jack Del Rio had with MJD. And he's a ground and pound. He'll get up, boom, power back. He'll be there on 3rd and 1s, goal line. And if all goes well, I believe that he could live up to that MJD hype or hype, live up to that potential um, that he could have with us. And I hope he does because he looks like a beastie running back, and he'll look like a beast if he does rock number 34 after my favorite Raider of all time, Bo Jackson. But yeah, D Baraza 9. What made you a Raider fan? All right, man. I know I haven't answered this question in a long time. It's been a while. What do you call it? I answered this on my first video. But what made me a Raider fan was the fact that um I first it's the fact that I seen them for the first time on TV. Tell you guys the truth. When I first watched football, I didn't watch the Raiders. That wasn't the first team I watched. The first team I've actually watched was the Broncos, and I seen the Broncos score a touchdown, and I was like, "Damn, the Broncos is tight." I give them a chance. And thank God, thank God, I did not end up being a Broncos fan. Um, that would have been the worst decision in my life. I would have had to ask for forgiveness from God Himself. Um, I'm just joking. But yeah, I watched the Broncos for the first time, and then I was like, okay, football's pretty tight. The Broncos are pretty tight. The next week, I forgot who the Raiders play, but I seen the Raiders on TV. But this was in 2003. This is the year after they lost the Super Bowl. I did not know that the Raiders were in the Super Bowl that year. Promise, I did not know that. Um, what do you call it? I seen them, and I seen the black and silver, and I was like, damn, those are some nice colors, and they look legit. They beat that team. I'm sorry, I have no idea who the team was, but they beat that team, and I was like, okay, I started liking them. I started seeing Raider gear everywhere. I mean, I seen Raider gear here and there, and I was digging it. That shield, that eye patch. It was just so badass. So I was like, oh snaps, I'll go with them. And then I stuck with them through the Jamarcus Russell years, the Darren McFadden years, Michael Huff years, all those years, and then it led up to this. I think I started learning more about it in 2011 or 12. 2012, I used to watch Mikey Raider all the time and the Black and Silver Way till I started making this YouTube channel, and I got so much into it. But I mean, it all started from that moment. Uh, and right now, I'm a diehard Raider fan for life. I'm the Simone Raider, yada yada yada. But I love the Raider Nation, and I love repping the silver and black, and that's how I became a fan. Let's see if I got any more questions. All right. All right. So AOG22, I think he asked another question. But I don't mind answering it. What position do you think we should address in the upcoming draft? In order. Okay. Damn, I can't think on top of my head, but okay. With the free agents, post free agency, obviously, wide receiver is the number one position that we have to pick up. Wide receiver, and then the defensive tackle position, cornerback position, safety position, middle linebacker. I had middle linebacker high, but since we picked up Curtis Lofton and a couple of other linebackers, we don't have to draft that high, but there it goes. I guess my top five. I mean, that's who I have so far on the top of my head. But wide receiver is the biggest, I believe, and we can't go wrong with going with another cornerback and another solid safety, and then that's that's my order. My boy Pookie Alzado, you think you could answer my question about the ceiling real quick? I just started streaming. Oh yeah, and is Andre Holmes a blueberry? Is Andre Holmes a blueberry? I'm sorry, I don't get that. But what I said about your ceiling, let me go back. You said what color is your ceiling and why did you choose the specific color? I honestly don't know what you were talking about or referring to about that. I don't know if you mean my background, but if you're talking about my ceiling, I don't always record at the same spot, so I don't really choose. It's just wherever I can, wherever I can choose where there's no noise or anything with family around. So if I'm in my room, I have a white ceiling. If I'm in the garage like I am right now, where I have all this open space, I have a brown kind of ceiling. I don't know if you want to see it. That's my ceiling. Well, yeah, I mean, I hope that answered your question. That answers your question because I really don't know what that means. Yeah, I hope I did. But shout out to you, man. All in. I love your videos, man. Your music. Keep coming out with some more. I'll probably use it on some more highlight videos. Yeah, let's see if I got any more questions. I don't know if I could see. If I can see any questions. Let's see. If I can see any questions on YouTube. If there is any questions on YouTube. Okay. No, I don't have no questions on here. Well, I don't know. I have no idea of looking at it. But I believe I got another question on Instagram. Oh, I did. Okay. Sammy underscore Granillo 45. Kevin or Cooper? Did you think MJD still had juice in him left? Would you rather get a solid pass rusher or a solid corner, maybe in a draft or free agency, if solid players are still available? In order, in our order, in our other rounds of the draft, what do you think we should specifically need, or who should we pick up? I kind of answered some of these questions not too long ago, but Kevin or Cooper, I just to run through it real quick, I like both of these wide receivers, but if I had to choose one, I would have to go with Amari Cooper because he's a more solid. He's more of a safe pick to me because he's been a great receiver through the SEC for 3+ years or 3 years, I believe so, and he's been on the top of his game. Got awards, Fred Biletnikoff Award, and I believe he's pro ready to be in this league already. And no knock on Kevin White. Kevin White is a great wide receiver as well. Has a big build, and has a lot of potential in him. But I would have to go with Cooper. Did MJD still have juice? I believe he didn't. After looking at last year, I thought with all the hype he would have, but I don't think he had any more in him. He couldn't find the holes. He couldn't find, locate where to go. He was just running straight up and boom, get hit. And I felt bad for him because he looked like a little kid out there, man. No respect. I loved MJD as a running back, but he just didn't have it anymore. It's pretty good that he did retire because I think we would have cut him anyways. Would you rather go with solid pass rusher or solid corner, maybe in a draft or free agency? Um, I will go in both. I mean, there's a lot of pass rushers in this draft, and I would love to get them. Leonard Williams, if he fell to us, it's kind of hard to go towards Leonard Williams to me. But yeah, I would go after him, or I mean, any other position that's still available. In corner, I just said corner is one of my top three. One of my top three positions that I believe we should pick up in the draft. Free agent wise, I don't know who's still out there as a free agent corner or pass rusher. I can't think of it because I was thinking Greg Hardy, but he's not out there anymore. And corners, I think they're all gone, or it's not really that strong of a free agent class. So yeah, let's see who else is out there. Okay, I got another question that came in right now. Um, okay, Geo Boy underscore 23. How do you think McFadden will do in the Cowboys? If he can stay healthy like he did last year, I believe he would do a great job over there because they have a solid offensive line. You see, DeMarco Murray to me, you know, I love Darren McFadden. I mean, he did lose a step. He's not the same running back he used to be, but we didn't have the brightest offensive line or offensive line scheme or whatever you call it that he could have ran. Changing so many offensive coordinators and coaches, it varied. But I know he excelled with Hugh Jackson's offensive scheme. But if they can run, a scheme that really helps him out with that powerful offensive line, I believe he will do well. I won't say he'll be DeMarco Murray, but he'll do a pretty solid job over there. Uh, but yeah. Um, Two dot Leonum dot seven. I heard Ahmad Bradshaw was unsigned. Why didn't slash don't the Raiders try signing him? Uh, I, I don't think that I really don't think that they sorry, I'm getting tired here. I don't really think that they're gonna sign him because we already got three line. I mean, we already got three running backs at the position right now with Latavius Murray, Trent Richardson, and Roy Halou Jr. And I believe they're trying to go on the younger side of the at that position. I know Mob Brashaw's been in the league for quite a while. I don't know if he still has. I haven't watched him lately, but I believe if we were to get another running back, he would be in the draft. Like looking at someone like Buck Allen. But I don't think we'll pick him up at all because I believe we're kind of solid at that position for now. What else? My boy, Night of the Shield. I text you a question. Hello. Bro, if you're watching right now, I didn't get a text if you did text me. But I mean you can easily just comment a question, bro. But hey, I'm gonna write you back right now. Man. Hey, but first of all, shout out to everybody out there that stayed up and actually asked me a question and my two viewers who are watching right now. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. And I love all you guys, man. I wish I could meet every single one of you guys and hook you guys up or something. I don't know. But let me see what. Oh, man. I still got another question. GeoBoy underscore 23. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You asked another question. And I would gladly answer your question. GeoBoy underscore 23. If you were in Reggie's shoes, would you overpay for some free agents to come to the Raiders? Yes, I would. I mean, I would I would do the best I can to get some of the top free agents. I don't know about going as high as Ndamukong Suh's contract, but I would go hard with all these other say Cobb, Mac. Well, you can't blame him for that, but I would if I could. I would try to overpay some of these players because we needed a game changer. Um, we did need a game changer because if you look at it right now, we didn't overpay anybody. We just got a whole group of different players for like a little small portion. I know we're playing money ball, but yeah, overpay one person, one solid player, and I'll be good. I mean, that's what I would do. What would Al Davis do? Never mind, never mind. He would have probably overpaid one player with the whole 60,000, 60 mil that we did have. But yeah. All right, not a shill. That's cool, man. I'm teasing you. Does it bother you? We did land a superstar. Okay, my boy, not a shill, messing with me right now. You can see my eyes look red, kind of red. Your boy tired, but I like answering you guys' question. Um, Not a shield, man. Was I bothered that we didn't land a superstar? That's what you mean. And are you like me in understanding that you're cool? I am kind of bothered that we didn't land anybody big. Out of all the players that I thought we would have picked up, I thought we would have picked up at least one of them. But it does kind of bother me. But on the other page, I'm cool with it. I like the players that we did sign. Some of them, they're all solid. They're not A+ players, but they're like B+ players and down. But I see where we're going with it, and I believe that Reggie McKenzie has a plan, probably has a plan, and I don't blame him because I believe that he did go out and try to get some of these guys, but some of them just didn't want to come to Oakland. So yeah, I'm cool with it. If the Knight is cool with it, I'm cool with it because he speaks truth. Hey, shout out to you, Not a Shield. Anybody watching, go subscribe to Not a Shield, man. He spits truth. I mean, me, I'm a casual, average knowledge person, but he's like Dr. Phil with the whole Raider thing. Shout out to I mean, what's his name? Bill Nye the Science Guy, but he's like Bill Nye the Raider guy. Okay, I'll stop with it. Raider at Mom. Hey, Mom. Shout out to you. Hey. I would love to see us pick up Leonard Williams. You think it could happen? Hey, I would love to pick him up too. Like, honestly, I love to pick him up, but I think the biggest need that we do need is a wide receiver, and we could get a great receiver in that number 4 spot. Um, he can he can fall to our position, knowing that the Titans might pick up Mariota now that they let go of a quarterback. I forgot who they let. I think Jay Clocker, but if Leonard Williams is there at the position, I think it'll be hard in the room. So, and where the draft room, I mean, I don't know where they're going to go. They're probably going to debate it. Should we go receiver right now or later in the draft because there's a lot of great receivers and pick up a stud like Leonard Williams because he does want to play with us. So I don't know. I would love it, but then again, I would want a wide receiver. So I'm kind of iffy on that. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I wish my mom was a Raider fan. Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna give this, but I'll give it to 12:30 right now. I think it's a minute left. 12:35 or 12. Well, now to 12:35. If I don't get any more questions, then it's cool. Um, for anybody else out there that's watching right now, shout out to all you guys for staying up with me and asking me all these dope questions. And I'm just going live for the first time ever. it's pretty cool, and to get as many questions as I did get, it's also cool as well. But I'm gonna try to get used to this and try to do something cool like this every once in a while if anybody's still up. Because I'm a late person, I stay up late. I do it, especially when I do highlight videos or edit videos. Um, I stay up late, but if I ever have a night like this, I'll just do a quick Q&A. I'll probably do it earlier when there's a lot more people. But shout out to everybody who did ask a question or who's still up. Much love to you guys. You know, hey, if you guys haven't seen my Charles Woodson video, I worked hard on it, and it's pretty cool. I did it all in one night, so I was surprised that I got that out. But for all you guys, I hope you guys do enjoy that video. And yeah, um, I think Raider Nation, man. I think I'm out, man. I think I'm out for now. But this has been, oh shoot. Okay, I guess this is a great last question. Hey, Geo boy, man, shout out to you, man. You've been giving me questions left and right, man. Shout out to you if you're watching. But I guess I can end this whole thing with this question. It says, "What will we see on your channel in the future?" Great question. What will you see? More high quality videos, more highlight videos, of course, a hype video, more top 5 videos, uh, a post free agency mock draft, um, highlight videos, draft recap video when we do have the draft, a hype video going into the 2015 season. Oh shoot, my bad. Um, a draft class highlight video like I did last year. More collaborations hopefully, and more live videos, probably more live streaming videos. And anything you guys want, you guys just let me know. I try doing a lot of new things. You know, I do a couple of voiceovers now and then because I don't have a place to officially do these videos, but there's that. There's a lot of videos, man. Just stay tuned. But I thank you guys for the support, man. I'm at 1.5K right now. I never thought I'd get up here, but hey, I'm here, and I love all my fans out there and all my subscribers out there. You guys are the best. And also, if anybody's going to the Raider Nation bonfire this year, your boy will be there. So, hey, I'll see you guys out there. I'll have a little surprise for you guys out there. Hey, I'll probably give out some more Raider t-shirts. But yeah. I think that'll be it. That'll conclude this whole thing, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I hope you guys did as well. Raider Nation, Small Raider is outro.